we are back, and today, not only are we going to continue on with our Fantasy February, but we are also going to be watching a movie for Valentine's Day. A love story, a romance, and a fantasy. Which honestly kind of goes hand in hand with most fantasies. But yeah, so, alright. So today's movie is going to be Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Starring Kevin Costner, some other people, Christian Slater, I think, if I remember correctly. I believe he was in it. Morgan Freeman, the other black man. That's a Ted 2 joke. Because the girl's name is like Samantha Jackson. And so they say, "Oh, so you're Sam Jackson?" And she's like, "Who's that?" And Ted's like, "You ever seen a movie with a black man? That's him." Well, Morgan Freeman would be the other black man in every movie. Don't keep looking at me like that. He's actually in a bunch of good movies that we're going to be watching throughout probably the year. I'm thinking we're going to watch Seven. We're probably going to watch... well, I know we're going to watch Shawshank Redemption at one point. You'll like that one. It's a really good one. It's about a prison break.
I have a question.
What?
Is the next movie that we're going to watch in February Peter Pan?
No. Then I don't remember what the next movie on the list is, but it's not Peter Pan.
It's...
I'm still trying to decide what the last movie of the month is going to be. I don't know how many more Fridays we have in.
Next is Mr. Destiny.
Oh. Well, I might move that one to fill in a fantasy slot. Because, I mean, it's not... Yeah, that's not fantasy. But it is magical. There's magic in it. But... Alright, but anyways, back to this. So, are you familiar with the story of Robin Hood at all? 5? I'm asking
I'm
you.
raising my hand.
Why are you raising your hand? You're the only one here that I'm talking to.
What about the viewers?
I'm not asking them, I'm asking you. Are you familiar with Robin Hood?
A bit. The only thing I know is that he steals from the rich and gives to the poor.
Well, are you ready to see Robin Hood fight Professor Snape?
Professor Snape?
Yeah.
I'm getting real hot Harry Potter vibes here.
But alrighty. We're going to go ahead. We're going to go check out this movie. I've already seen this before. This will be Cora's first time viewing Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. So we will see you when we come back.
Bye.
A time of war. A time of homecoming. A time of tyrants. A time when the only way to uphold justice was to break the law. He gave the people the courage to fight. stood for freedom became a legend. Kevin Costner, Morgan Freeman, Christian Slater, Alan Rickman, and Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Alright, so we just finished Robin Hood, the Prince of Thieves. Cora, what was this movie about?
Basically, what Robin Hood escapes from this prison, he goes home and then basically it's all abandoned and stuff. And then basically he meets a couple of guys, and basically he turns those people into what's like a army. They found more, and then they turn into an army until basically attack, blah blah blah. Then basically Robin Hood goes ahead and
I think we're gonna need a basically counter every time she says basically.
basically.
Ding 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 ding.
Basically.
Ding. Come on.
Okay.
So they're an army. What's going on the other side?
On the other side, the sheriff is actually evil, and basically only wants control.
And Robin constantly succeeding is driving him mad, like the fact that Donald Trump is succeeding is driving the Democrats mad, right?
Yeah, it's basically like that.
Continue on.
Is she going to say anything?
No, come on.
Like the word thing?
Come on.
I said basically. No, I said basically again. I said 3 times.
Okay, you don't need to go over how many times you say it. Jeez. I can put that in when I do the editing.
Okay, anyway, still. What was it? Oh, yeah.
So finally, the sheriff, does he ever get a hold of Robin Hood? Does he ever find Robin Hood?
Yes.
What's he do?
He thinks he killed him, but in reality he didn't. Because Robin Hood is a mastermind. At what? I do not know. Thievery? Basically! Okay, hang on. Okay, so, basically, Robin Hood busts the sheriff's butt along the way he met this girl, and basically happy ever after.
Well, he did meet the girl. He knew the girl since they were children.
Yeah, but in the movie...
But they started falling in love with each other.
Wow.
Because he was best friends with her brother, and when her brother died, he promised he would take care of her when he got back home, but he ended up falling in love with her too. But the sheriff wanted to marry her also because he wanted to put a legitimate source on the throne so he could steal the throne from the king. So anyways, does Robin Hood fight the sheriff?
Yes.
And who wins that fight?
Robin Hood. It's not my marble from the...
Just come on.
Okay.
How does Robin win the fight?
Sword?
No.
Knives? Dagger?
Yeah, the dagger. What was so special about that dagger?
It's the dagger that he gave him.
No, he gave Marian, and then Marian gave it to Robin. So, essentially, the sheriff gave Robin Hood this dagger that was going to kill him.
Congratulations! You delivered your own death.
Exactly. So, anyways, and let's see what happens with Robin and Maid Marian. And who shows up during the wedding?
The king after 500 million years.
No, it's the king. King Richard.
Yes, King Richard. He came back after 5 billion, 100 trillion years.
So, anyways, alright, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to finish off this Valentine's Day video. But first, let's show a little love. And it would make me the happiest person alive if you would subscribe to the channel today. Give us some love over here at the channel. And check out these books. We'll see you in a minute. Bye.
Bye.
The following trailer contains some spoilers for books 1 through 5.
The North Pole has fallen. The Guardian is in a coma. The light is hidden away. While the darkness feeds, and the forces of evil gain a foothold, slowly sapping all the good and magic from the world. Now, what remains of the side of good takes refuge in the only place left to them. Can the current Santa be saved? Can the side of light face off with darkness? Or will the earth be destroyed? Find out in this epic conclusion, The Guardian of Light, Book 6, The Dark War.
Alright, so really hope you guys are anxious to check out Book 6. We are actually making progress on Book 6, finally. My dude is in and out of the hospital still, but he is feeling somewhat better, so he has actually gotten quite a bit edited so far. And he's gonna give me hopefully the final product, although he is sending me updates, so fingers crossed. And if anything happens, at least whatever he has done will be done. Hopefully nothing will happen though, and things keep improving for him. But now moving on to our final scores. Cora, on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves?
9 out of 10. It was good. It's amazing.
Did you have a favorite character?
Robin Hood.
Oh. I thought you were going to say the friar.
Robin Hood!
I thought you were going to
Robin
say
Hood!
Maid Marian.
Robin Hood!
You didn't like the
Robin
sheriff?
Hood!
Okay, I get it, Robin Hood. But you didn't like the sheriff at all? I mean, he was like Snape mixed with Hans Gruber. Both played by Alan Rickman.
No.
Even you said he's kind of in between both roles. Which, that's what this was. In between both of those roles.
That reminds me, I was reading this book that has a similar name to Snape. Do I know what it is?
What?
Snap.
Anyways, did you have a least favorite character?
Wow, I wonder who it could be. besides basically the main villain, that's all I got to say, the main villain, the sheriff, who ultimately betrayed for no reason whatsoever, is greedy and only uses people because in the movie he had this like witch, which was his grandmother. Or
No,
his
his
mother.
mother.
I mean his mother, which is his mother, which is very old. And he only used her because she could see to the future. Or
She was
something like
lying.
that. Oh yes, but still, she was lying. Either way, that is, what is that, 4 or 5 reasons why he is the main villain and why you dislike him entirely.
Did you have a favorite scene?
When he got killed.
Oh.
He did kind of dramatic though.
Anything else you want to say about the movie before we move on? Alright. Then moving on to my score. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'd also give this a 9. I mean, it's not like Robin Hood is typically the first movie I'm going to go to watch, but I'd never mind rewatching it. I will say it is probably the best and really the only adaptation of Robin Hood I've watched. I mean, in my lifetime, I think I've only seen 2 real adaptations of Robin Hood that I'll actually sit down and watch, which is this one and the old cartoon by Disney. But that one is when I just want a good laugh, you know. It's just a little bit funny. This one is definitely much more serious, and there has been other ones that have come out. Maybe in the future we might watch those, but after seeing this one, there's really, I can't think of those being any better than this. We did watch the extended cut of this movie. The Blu-ray only came with the extended cut of the movie. It does not come with the theatrical cut, surprisingly. Yeah, Robin Hood is my favorite character of this movie. And I do kind of see, I think there was a line in Better Call Saul where the character Saul Goodman says that he looks like Kevin Costner. And, okay, yeah, Bob Odenkirk is not a dead ringer for Kevin Costner. There were moments in this movie where I was like, okay, I could see a young Bob Odenkirk in this role. I could see him being a double, maybe, from a far distance. I mean, he does share some facial similarities. I also, surprisingly, I do like the Sheriff of Nottingham, too. He is a really good villain. If there was any character I really didn't like that I felt like could be written out of this movie, it's probably the hag, the sheriff's mother. I don't know. I don't think that was in the original theatrical cut that she reveals that she's his mother. I think it's only in the extended. I'm not sure. Honestly, this movie looked exactly the same to me as every other time I've watched it. And I've been watching this movie for a really long time. So, I've seen it at least 10 times throughout my life. Whether it was played on TV, I know my parents had it on VHS when I was growing up. And I've seen it a couple times on DVD and Blu-ray. This fits the last several times I know I've seen it. So I think I watched the extended cut a few times already. But like I said, I really don't remember too much of the theatrical cut, so I'd have to go online and check and see what was different, but I know my buddy told me that the extended cut was garbage, and I don't know. I mean, I felt fine to me. I also do really like Morgan Freeman's character. He's pretty funny from time to time. Like, there's one scene where he just got done telling Robin Hood that he's going to be around until he saves Robin's life. But then the first time Robin's in danger, he's too busy off praying, and he's like, yeah, the time wasn't right. I'll decide when the time is right.
It's true. At the end of
And it's a good thing, too, because he kind of came in clutch at the end, so. Although I don't think he was leaving at that point anymore anyway, so. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, and this is one I do typically will want to watch every once in a blue moon. Or if somebody else wants to throw it on because they want to watch it, I'll have no problem sitting through it, so. Hopefully, Cora will want to watch this again sometime, and. But yeah, so, alright. That was our Valentine's Day review. We hope, if you're looking for a good romance action movie, something that's going to hit both parties, girls and guys, this has a perfect mix of romance and action. So, with all that said, I hope you guys will consider checking out my books. Book 6 will be coming soon. I'm really hoping sometime this summer to start doing some local book signings. So if any of our viewers are local, I'll keep you updated. I'll post it on my Facebook and stuff too when I'm going to be doing something locally. I'm looking at maybe the library and the local card shop since it's a fantasy series. And I'll probably aim to do that once book 6 is actually out. Like within the first month of book 6 being out. So, yeah, I got a lot of big plans, and I hope you guys stick with us. And anything you want to add, Cora, before we go?
like and subscribe.
Okay.
What?
Why should they subscribe? You want to tell everybody what your outfit is? Nezuko's robe? Yeah. But, alright, that's going to go ahead and wrap up this video, and we will see you all in the next one.